Proudly representing Sydney, Australia, he was born in New Zealand, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the story of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Whittaker has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Whittaker is a truly, truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Whittaker back and ideally in a big way for him here tonight. Oh, well, you can argue he is the greatest welterweight champion in UFC history, even if he does not make the walk as such here tonight. The Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, chasing further greatness under the lights tonight.
Just chasing greatness. He's done that time and time again. And this guy's profile continues to evolve from becoming the welterweight champion of the world to passing George St. Pierre in the welterweight rankings to being a star in movies with speaking roles.
Yeah.
The guy is doing everything. But ultimately, in order to do all that, he's got to win. He's got to win tonight, and he has won on many occasions. How does he bounce back from that loss to Leon Edwards? It's time to find out.
You're exactly right, and in the aftermath of that Edwards result at UFC 278, he seemed to handle things pretty well, but obviously that clock is about to start, and all eyes are going to be on the former champ, Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman. He has graced the octagon. It means we are ready to go with our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here. Let's see how soon Kamaru Usman chooses to shoot. He talked to us a lot midweek about his jab and his overall improvements when it comes to his boxing game. So perhaps that's just pre-fight hyperbole, but midweek he talked like a man who wanted to box more than he wanted to wrestle here tonight. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Keep sticking him with that jab.
All right, the wrestler having little trouble engaging here in the clinch, and as you well know, he's got a lot of trips and takedowns from this very position.
Well, he manipulates you. He manipulates you from the underhook. He gets to the underhook, he starts to move you forward, backwards, he's tripping, he's foot sweeping you. He has so many different ways to get you to the ground that you can never really feel comfortable from this clinch position.
Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, take the far side underhook, look for damage from the top to come now.
Wrist.
That was nice. There it is, now he's going to mount.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Nice jab there by Whittaker.
Keep that head moving. Head movement.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Big shot lands from both guys.
So now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind him.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Strong work with the inside leg kick.
Nice block.
Man, how about the steam behind that Whittaker jab?
Robert Whittaker is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to the stand-up in the boxing, and that is on full display right now.
All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman. The wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills...
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
In the half guard.
Good work from the top here by Usman. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Usman's back in full mount.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Usman's going for a choke here. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, bails on the submission now.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Mount him.
So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Making all these shots count. Round 1 winding down here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. 5 minutes in the books. A lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
Round 2 now. Kamaru Usman versus that man, Robert Whittaker. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this anymore.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up. Not with this guy. He stuffs your head to corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're gonna turn to your knees, he'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You gotta go back to guys like Mark Munoz. We used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Straight right is there. Great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder in the world. Oh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Usman. Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Whittaker. Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beaten, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike and hit the fight.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Oh, how about the timing and the execution to get the ankle pick? Under 3 minutes to go here in round 2.
Beautiful combination.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer theoretically to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Whittaker's cut is getting worse. The cut man chopping at the bit to get in there. We'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting the gun.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
You see him put himself into the half guard? Like the control, yep.
Oh, long triangle attempt now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent as well.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time.
All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
Dr. corrals the referee. It looks as though this fight will continue, at least for now, but certainly that swelling bears watching as we move forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ringside position has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited. This fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Takedown defense holds up. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. to appear on that right side of his body now. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Beautiful entry as he gets the takedown late in the round, too, which could have an impact on the judges, potentially.
Absolutely. You want to leave an impression in the judge's mind. And when you walk back to your corner, when you get up from a dominant position, you almost want to wave at the judges and say, I got it done.
Right. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Man, another one that just trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now, where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty back and forth action in the previous fight.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys going to kick the sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Usman. Not much behind the takedown offering there. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Usman's kick to the body, that one blocked. Boom! And back to his feet. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
That was nice right.
It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so at this point, maybe the ringside physician will indeed call the fight. Referee bringing him in to look at that damage.
Got to save the athlete from themselves. Too much damage. Stop the fight, ref.
Well, the doctor doesn't care about your feelings there. That's the end of the fight. And again, when you talk about fighting in the future, you gotta have an athlete's health in mind. I know you hate to see it.
You know, you had an idea, right? The cut's in a bad spot. You knew there was a possibility. Unfortunate that it ends this way.
Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare.
Well, his UFC career has been defined by dominance, and that is certainly the buzzword tonight. Another big win and